Forbearance does not mean forgiveness. Hi, I'm Cece Summerfield with eXp Realty. It's important to understand what it is that you're signing. Let's do some mortgage forbearance math. Picture this. Debbie and John have a mortgage. It's currently $2,500 per month. John loses his job and gets laid off from work. John hears all of the news about forbearance and how if you've been negatively impacted by COVID-19, that banks have to work with you. Excited, John calls the mortgage servicer and inquires about the forbearance he's entitled to. He is so excited because in just one phone call for now, he doesn't have to make his payment for the next 6 months. This is where the craziness all comes in. Now, 7 months later, John is back to work, and of course, he wasn't able to save any additional money when he was out of work during the forbearance period. So the forbearance timeframe of 6 months is now up, and the servicer sends John and Debbie their bill. Debbie nearly falls over and dies seeing that the bill is $15,000 plus the $2,500 they currently owe on their current mortgage monthly bill. John, of course, is shocked and calls the servicer and asks why. The servicer says, that's the 6 months of forbearance, $2,500 plus, or times 6, plus the current month of $2,500, totaling $17,500 in total due now. John says, well, obviously I haven't been working and I don't have that kind of money. I can't pay. Is there anything I can do? Can we renegotiate? Servicer, sure. We will spread out the $15,000 over 12 months. John, great, thanks so much. How does that all work? Servicer, that will be $3,750 per month for the next 12 months. John, what? I don't understand, why? Servicer, $15,000 divided by 12 equals $1,250. $1,250 on a 12-month payment plan plus your $2,500 mortgage payment equals $3,750. John, I can't afford that. Servicer, sorry. John, can I refinance? Servicer, no, because the loan went into forbearance and you have an unsatisfactory recent mortgage payment history in the eyes of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac's current underwriting approval guidelines. John, what can I do? To sum all of this up, forbearance is not forgiveness. You still have to pay it back. Whether it's at the end of the few months or if it's the end of the lifetime of the loan, you will have to be paying it back. You need to make sure that you're getting the full picture when it comes to repayment plan on a forbearance. There's all sorts of information flying around out there right now. Please make sure you understand what you're getting into. It's very similar to that of 2008 when people were short selling and didn't realize before they passed the Mortgage Forgiveness Debt Relief Act that if you sold your property, you would be taxed the difference of what you owed on the home versus what you short sold your home for. Just remember, there isn't such a thing as free as of right now when it comes to forbearance. The mortgage servicers cannot sustain this prolonged period of fronting the money you don't pay them during the forbearance period, and will need to seek restitution somehow. Unlike the mortgage crisis in 2008, most people have substantial amount of equity in their home, and mortgage interest rates will likely remain low for the majority of 2020. Don't allow the media headlines or bad information to cloud your judgment and take you down the wrong path and disqualify you to have the ability to refinance, or even worse, cause you to lose your home. Think back to the last housing crisis. Remember how dangerous it is to take advice from people who aren't qualified to provide it, including the media, Google, or social media. They aren't going to come out and bail you out or lend you the money you'll need when you need it. Know what you're getting yourself into before you sign. Speak with the correct people, ask the right questions, and by all means, read the fine print. While forbearance might be the only option for some, it should not be pursued unless absolutely necessary. Other options may be offered by your mortgage servicer, such as deferring the entire amount due to the back of the loan, but assumptions should not be made. Make sure you get written clarification. Bottom line, know what you're agreeing to and work with a very experienced realtor and lender partner who know how to protect you and give you accurate, sound advice. Please feel free to reach out to me for any advice at all. Let me help you navigate through these tough times and guide you in the right direction. I'm Cece Summerfield with eXp Realty, sending you much love and support.